Good morning, students. It is second year economics. So previously we observed condition of agricultural laborers. So present we are discussing about land utilization. So generally land is one of the most important thing for agricultural activities. So without land we can't cultivate or we can't produce different food grains or commercial crops. So that means one country economical development is purely depends upon the availability of land and the fertility of land and utilization of the land. For example, when we have the developed countries, so these countries are having sufficient land, more fertility land. At the same time, this land having proper irrigation facilities. So because present we are observing land utilization in India. So depends upon land. The availability of land is one of the indicator for economic development. So present we are observing total geographical area in India. So our total geographical area 328.72 million hectares. So hectare is 2.4 acres is equal to 1 hectare. So generally present we are observing acres in India. In Andhra Pradesh, generally we discuss acres. But 2.4 acres is equal to 1 hectare. When we observe the total geographical area is 328.72 million hectares in India. So out of this land, so total reported area, so identified area is 305.61 million hectares. And this is the reported area, identified area. So that is 305.61 million hectares. So not available for cultivation because of low fertility, because of blizzard, because of so many reasons. Some land is not available for cultivation. So that is 42.95 million hectares. 42.95 million hectares. And this land is not useful for any cultivating activities. So net area swan. So net area swan 140.02 million hectares. And here we are observing net area swan. And it is useful for agricultural activity. 140.02 million hectares. So again, areas want more than one crop. So that means generally when a land depends upon monsoon or climate condition, so at a time we can yield only one crop. Generally when we observe in Anantapur district, majority land depends upon monsoon or rainfall. So because we are producing only one crop, when we have proper irrigation facilities through canals or any other activities, so automatically we can yield or we can produce more than one crop. So that means any land yielding or producing more than one crop is that land having proper irrigation facilities. For example, when we have the East Godavari, West Godavari, so because of river, because of proper canals, so these areas are producing 2 to 3 crops every year. So that is areas one more than once. That is 52.17 million hectares. And this area producing crops, yielding crops more than one time, either 2 times or 3 times. So depend upon gestation period. For example, when we observe mulberry, so mulberry we can observe yearly 5 to 6 crops. It depends upon this gestation period. So anyhow, because of having proper irrigation facility, here we are yielding or producing more than one crop. So that is 52.17. So total cropped area and a single time crop more than one time crop. So overall 192.19 million hectares at present in India according to 2011 census 11 data. So 192.19 million hectares land is useful for cultivating. So forest land, so 70.04 million hectares. So forest is compulsory. So when we maintain forest, so automatically we observe proper rainfalls, a cool climate. So forest is compulsory to maintain balanced environment. For example, when we maintain 33% of land covered with forest, so automatically there will be proper rainfalls, there is a proper maintenance, there is a proper returns from agricultural activities. So in India, forest area 70.04 million hectares. So this is the land utilization pattern in India. So recent trends in land utilization. So present we are using land continuously. So after implementation of green revolution, especially food grains and commercial crops production increased. So present agriculture also creating income more and more. Generally, when we concentrate on commercial crops, when we follow proper modern methods or proper techniques, so automatically we earn more income in agricultural sector because of green revolution, because of fertilizers or pesticides, because of high quality seeds. So because of all these reasons, so recent trends in land utilization. So year by year we are introducing more land for agricultural activities. So increase in the areas for more than one crop. But present because of water facility. So present in India supply water in different ways, or through canals or other things like. And because of these facilities, present year by year increasing the area which producing more than one crop. So that is increasing in the areas on more than one crop. So this is the land utilization pattern in India. Next topic is irrigation. So irrigation is water source. Already we know water source is one of the most important things for agriculture. Any country agricultural development is purely depend upon the availability of irrigation and water source. So even though today onwards in India nearly 50% of agricultural activities depends upon monsoon or rainfalls for agriculture. So because already we know gamble in monsoon, gamble in monsoon. So when agricultural sector depends upon monsoon, there is no guarantee, there is no certainty. Maybe the country can produce more goods, more crop or less crop or no crop. So that is gambling monsoon. So anyhow, present we are observing how different types of irrigation. So types of irrigation techniques in India. Types of irrigation techniques in India. So first one is surface irrigation. So surface irrigation. So based on gravity, when we observe water flow from one area to another area, from up area to down area, based on gravity. So that is just like canal irrigation. So surface irrigation is when we supply water through canals. So that is surface irrigation. So properly when we observe, we construct dams or canals. So with the help of dams and canals, we can supply water. For example, when we observe East Godavari, West Godavari, in this area, different canals are there. So these canals supply water for agricultural activity. So that is known as surface irrigation. So the here water can be supplied through canals. So another one is localized irrigation. Localized irrigation. So here water source can be supplied with pipe network. So pipe network. And when we supply water through pipeline, so at the time that is known as localized irrigation. So generally in India, in Andhra Pradesh, when we are in our district, so pipelines, borewells, pipelines. So we supply water through pipeline. So that is known as the localized irrigation. So another one is drip irrigation. irrigation. So present is a modern method. So when we follow drip irrigation, we can utilize the water resources in a maximum manner. We can reduce the wastage of water. So drip irrigation means here water can be supplied through root zone of the tree, drop by drop. So it is known as the drip irrigation. So present majority farmers are following drip irrigation. So it is a modern technology. So with the help of modern technology, we can utilize the water in a maximum manner. There is no question of any wastage of water. So that is known as the drip irrigation. So present agriculture farming. So especially those who are having financial support, they follow drip irrigation. So another one is sprinkling irrigation. Sprinkling irrigation. So that means here pipes can be located on one area or different locations. So water can be supplied through high pressure with sprinklers or water guns. So present when we observe in our nearest areas. So present this sprinkling irrigation. So it is also modern technique. So with the help of the sprinkling irrigation, we can reduce the wastage of water. So for example, when we supply water through canals, so because of leakages, because of evaporation, because of so many reasons, nearly half of the water will be waste. But when we follow a drip irrigation and sprinkling irrigation, so there is no question of wastage of water. So present, these are the best irrigation facilities. So when we follow this type of irrigation, we can utilize the water sources in a maximum manner. So automatically we can yield or produce more and more crops. So this is the irrigation in India. Irrigation schemes in India. How do you know water is one of the most important thing for agricultural activity? So India is supplying water in different ways. So here we are observing major irrigation schemes. So here irrigation schemes are three types. Major irrigation schemes. These major irrigation schemes providing water more than 10,000 hectares. More than 10,000 hectares. Next one is medium irrigation schemes. Medium irrigation schemes. These schemes, these medium irrigation schemes providing water facility nearly 2,000 to 10,000 hectares. 2,000 to 10,000 hectares. So another one is minor irrigation schemes. Minor irrigation schemes. When these schemes are supplying irrigation for water less than 2,000 hectares, and it depends upon the availability of water. So these schemes, these irrigation schemes are classified into three types: major irrigation schemes, medium irrigation schemes, minor irrigation schemes. So this is the irrigation schemes in India. So latter, source of irrigation. Source of irrigation. So how we are providing water? So what are the different methods for supplying water? So in this first one is canal irrigation. Canals. So we construct dams for rivers between two hills. Generally we are observing different type of dams, Nagarjuna Sagar, Srisailam. So when we have done several, so when we construct, and it is very expensive. So it is very expensive to construction and to maintain. These things are very expensive. But with the help of canals, we can provide more water facilities. So that is canals. So with the help of canals, first of all we construct dams on different rivers and preparing canals. So with the help of canals, this river water can turn into agricultural activities. For example, when we observe nearly 16 16.01 million hectares of land having water source with the help of canals, with the help of canals. So these canals again classified into two types: perennial canals, inundation canals. So perennial canals means these canals supply water throughout the year. For example, when we have the East Godavari, West Godavari, so these canals can provide supply water source throughout the year. So that type of canals are known as perennial canals. So already we know, first we construct a dam. So with the help of that dam we prepare canals. We can supply water for agricultural activities throughout the year. So next one is inundation canals. So at the time of rainy season, for storage purpose, we can prepare this type of inundation canals. So at the time of floods, at the time of rainy seasons, so this excessive water can be stored in this inundation canals. But these canals cannot provide water permanently like perennial canals. So just for at the time of floods, for excessive water can be stored in this inundation canals. So in this way, canals are two types: perennial canals and inundation canals. So already I told nearly 16.01 million hectares of land getting irrigation facilities through canals. So another one is well irrigation. So well irrigation is a common phenomenon in our Andhra Pradesh. Also present we are observing well irrigation. So again this well irrigation is classified into two types: common wells, tube wells. So present we are observing there is no common wells because of lack of rainfall, lack of water source. So present there is no question of common wells. Rare, especially in Andhra Pradesh, in Anantapur district, common wells are non-available. Why? Because there is no proper water source. So Andhra Pradesh, the Anantapur district following tube wells. So bore wells. So present we are observing in agricultural activity bore wells, tube wells. So well irrigation is also one of the most important irrigation. For example, with the help of common wells, water supplied around 10.77 million hectares. Tube wells, with the help of tube wells we can supply water around 29.40 million hectares. So when compared with common wells, tube wells provide more irrigation facilities. So properly Andhra Pradesh also following this type of tube wells. Anantapur district, Kadapa, Kurnool, Rayalaseema, Andhra Pradesh. So these areas are getting water source through tube wells irrigation. So next last one is tank irrigation. So tank irrigation is, so generally present we are observing every village having tank. That means at the time of rainy season excessive water can be stored in tank. So in our Telugu, Cherukulu. So present we are observing in every village having a tank. So at the time of rainy season excess water can be stored in these tanks. Later it will be useful for agricultural activities. Especially Andhra Pradesh concentrate on this type of tank irrigation, except Bihar and Punjab. Remaining states concentrate on tank irrigation. Especially Anantapur district, either Andhra Pradesh, concentrate more and more this type of tank irrigation. Already we have told every village have a tank. At the time of rainy season, excessive water can be stored in this tank. Later it will be useful for agricultural activities. So that is the tank irrigation. So 1.93 million hectares of land having water source or having water source through tank irrigation. So in this way in India three types of irrigation. So that is canal irrigation, well irrigation, tank irrigation. But already we know, even though today onwards in India nearly 55% of agricultural land depends upon monsoon. That means these 55% areas did not have any type of either canal irrigation or well irrigation or tank irrigation, because nearly 55% of agricultural land depends upon monsoon. So because in India lack of water source. So any government can provide water source sufficiently, need not to implement this type of free schemes. Present we are observing government introducing different type of free schemes for welfare of poor people. But actually, when we provide proper water source for agricultural activities, so need not to implement this type of free schemes. So that is different type of irrigation facility.